Welcome back, Guavesa, and today we have a battle report for you, and the challengers are the Blood Angels. Well, again, because I'm pretty limited on who I have to challenge me. Alright, let's get on into it. So, what do we got here?
A lot of stuff. It's Lamartes. I can't even see what you're filming right now. Lamartes, Mephiston, Sanguinar, Dante.
Cool, and what else we got?
Death Company with jump packs.
Mm-hmm.
Death Company with chainswords.
Mm-hmm.
And cursors. Sanguinary Guard. More Sanguinary Guard. Infernus. Right. Dreadnought, Eradicators, and Terminators.
Cool. Who's going to be leading what here?
Dante's with one of those squads, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lamartes is with the jump packs.
Cool. Well, we noticed that, you don't have the modern models, so we'll forgive you for sneaking your guys into deep strike spaces they shouldn't be able to fit into.
That's alright.
And I hear that Mephiston is now lone off, is that right?
Yep.
So what abilities will he be casting, and who do you think he'll be most likely to buff in the upcoming game?
He doesn't buff anybody.
That's it? Really? They just got rid of him out of... Okay, never mind then.
He does not leave you. Yeah, he's entirely just...
He doesn't have an aura? He doesn't give any special abilities?
Nope.
Now he's just a one-man army, is that it?
Pretty much.
Okay, well...
He's got 4 up Feel No Pain, 5 up Invuln. Fights first. Can charge when he advances. And enemy units within 6 inches, if they fall back, have to take a leadership test. And if they fail, they have to remain stationary.
Okay, so you do have a debuff aura then. Alright, cool. Who do you think is going to put in the most work today? Gosh, I'm editing so much of this. You have no idea about your own list that you made.
Yeah, probably Dante with the Sanguinary Guard.
Dante is going to do the most work. Alright, cool. Well, I guess we'll see what they're up against. And we have the Tau, the might of the Tau Empire. And today the Tau have brought in the Storm Surge. This is going to be the big boy with all the small little foot soldiers sprinkled about in between. So the Storm Surge is going to be the main firepower of the list. After that, we've got 6 strike teams. We've got 6 breacher teams, unpainted, I know. We've got 2 Pathfinder teams. And then up front, we've got 3 Cadre Fireblades. Yes, one of them was my Anshi, but Anshi doesn't exist, and he's close enough for me to be a Fireblade. 3 Ethereals, normal, so we're definitely going to be generating more CP every turn. And then this Ethereal on disc is the same base size as a Farsight Marksman, because I can't find mine at the moment. But we'll be using him as our lone op sniper. And maybe we'll plink off a couple wounds of some of the characters leading units over there. But a lot of them have lone ops, so I don't really know how well this is going to go. Anyways, those are the lists. I'm expecting to have all these guys slow down the march of the Imperials long enough for the Storm Surge to do some heavy work and heavy lifting. Anyways, let's get to deployment. So for the roll-off, who won, we're in a diagonal deployment. And for the box fort that will be fought over today on the dining room table, the Blood Angels won, and they will be taking this area over here. This deployment zone to this diagonal, and the Tau will be defending over here. Anyways, we'll go get back after deployment. So here's deployment. Everyone is on the line. Dante with the Sanguinary Guard. The Infernus Marines, Death Company next to Death Company with jump packs. Mephiston holding a little back, keeping the home objective because he's lone op. The Infiltrators got covered out by the Pathfinders in the center. They were keeping them from getting a Monopoly or Axis and Allies box. After that, a big tanky brick of Terminators, more Sanguinary Guard, the Dreadnought, and the 3 Eradicators. And the... what's his name?
Sanguinar?
The Sanguinar is in Deep Strike. And on the other side, we have the Pathfinders blocking up, hoping to keep back all of the Red Wave and Tide. And we have strategically measured out flanks upon flanks of Strike Team, followed up by the Breachers, who are led by Cadre Fireblades and Ethereal's Peace. And then we have the Lone Op Farsight Marksman with the Storm Surge carrying up the back. And hopefully we can keep this massive tide back. And oh yeah, so we rolled off. Blood Angels got a 4. Tau got a 5. So the Tau will be going first in turn 1. At the end of the movement phase, the Infernus Marines incinerated the Pathfinders moving up, and the rest of the army, the strike teams, filled in the spots where the Pathfinders were. The Pathfinders jumped up here to screen out the impending doom of the Terminators and the Sanguinary Guard, and everyone else kind of just moved up into each other's positions. Some of the Breachers huddling behind their screens of strike teams, hiding in cover, moving up to the edge, and strike teams still giving cover to the Breachers over here, and the Storm Surge, ready to barrel down and destroy everything in its wake. So once the dust has settled on the battlefield, Dante is down to 1 bodyguard with a wound. The Infernus Marines incinerated the Pathfinders they marched up. Lamartes and his team had been destroyed with the concentrated fire of all of the strike teams in the area. A casualty was taken with the infiltrators. 5 of the Terminators fell to the big guns of the Storm Surge. And the rest of the Pathfinders are just waiting to get killed by whatever comes in next turn 2, as I'm pretty sure everyone is in charge range. The Terminators broke through the breach and laid waste to all the strike teams and Pathfinders with help of the Sanguinary Guard as they moved up, whittling away them up on the post. The Infernus Marines incinerating and smacking down the Pathfinders strike teams over here, and with a massive charge from Dante and the Death Company, they came in, destroyed the strike team screens, and is now locked in combat with the Breachers. It's not looking too good for a lot of the Fire Warriors. However, we do have some support coming in from the flanks and a big Storm Surge standing behind them. So it's going to be a race to see whether you can destroy the Terminators before they get to the Storm Surge and wade through all the bodies of Tau. As the Blood Angels charge through, the Tau run to meet them. There are some casualties taken by the strike team as they move up to screen out the Terminators. Scorched them pretty good. The Breachers run under to hopefully take the objective from the Eradicators. 2 other Breacher squads moved into position to attempt to take down the Sanguinary Guard. The strike team held fast, hoping to maybe try to shoot off the infiltrators off the objective, not daring to move closer, with some help from some Breachers beneath looking up. And these Breachers valiantly stepped in the way of these melee monsters to protect their friends running away. And let's see how this goes. So once the dust had settled, Dante lost his bodyguard. These Death Company were whittled away by these Breachers. Everyone whiffed into these guys, and somehow the Infiltrator is still alive with the strike team that shot at them and the Breachers over here that shot at them. The Terminators whittled down to their 2 special weapons, with the strike team defiantly standing in the way. These Breacher squads worked together to have this Sanguinary Guard squad. These Breachers cleared away the Eradicators here, and the Dreadnought took a missile to the face like a champ. And now it's all up to see if they can get close enough to the Dreadnought. Not to the Storm Surge. Because in all reality, they have massive board control right now. At the start of their turn, they're going to max out primary with 15. So let's see what they do in their turn. Is it 3 or 2?
3. My turn 2.
Turn 2. Blood Angels. So Blood Angels' movement is finished, and Commander, what is your battle plan? Moving everyone up in this aggressive way that you have, and the Sanguinor way out in the back. All right. So what's the plan here?
People are gonna die on both sides. Yeah. Anything that's golden is just gonna kill the Storm Surge.
Oh, really? Everyone's gonna make it in on the charge?
Dante, Sanguinar, and Sanguinary Guard. They're all making it in. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right, if you say so.
The Dreadnought's gonna fire a multi-melta shot at the Storm Surge, then hack away at some infantry. Terminators are gonna break them down with shots and melee. Infernus Marines are gonna, scorch some stuff. Death Company Marines are gonna scream at Horus and die. And Mephiston's gonna do something.
Probably kill those guys in front of him.
Yeah, but he's working his way up the board. Just give him time.
Okay. Well, I hope your plan comes to... Well, I don't really hope your plan comes to fruition, but I hope it'll be fun. So please explain to us what the heck just happened.
I killed a few guys in shooting, and by a few I mean basically nobody. And then I made every single charge.
Yep. Every single charge. Oh boy. So you beat up on the Storm Surge. How'd it go?
Got him down to 2 wounds.
Kinda rough.
Should have killed him. This one rolled a little too well.
And?
I'm trying to remember who I killed.
Have you gone back to any of the national
And
practices?
Terminators.
Torp them.
Yeah, them. The
Dreadnought.
Whacked out 3?
Only not that many, because I
yeah,
got
3.
4 6-up saves.
Yeah,
and
it
it
was
saved
3.
them quite a bit.
Yeah, because I had 11, so 3.
Well, I mean,
These guys somehow lived.
last year when, Chase was still there,
And not only did they charge in and not kill enough, one of the Marines got killed in return, and Mephiston played cleanup over here against those Fire Warriors. So, as things stand, if the Storm Surge falls, the Tau are not looking so good.
So,
And when all was said and done, the Storm Surge was destroyed, along with everything else, because he deadly demised, rolled a 5 for damage, perfectly killing the Sanguinor, rolled a 4 for damage, perfectly killing Dante, rolled another 4 for damage, oh, it's all plus 2,
Yeah.
because D6 plus 2, and brought the Sanguinary Guard down to 1 man with 1 wound, and sadly incinerated the Farsight Marksman next to him. So now all that is left for the Blood Angels on the field, and what the Storm Surge couldn't do during shooting, he did in death, is a single Sanguinary Guard, a single rampaging, bloodthirsty maniac, 2 men with flamethrowers, and Mephiston. Versus a boatload of Fire Warriors. Let's see what they can do in their turn 3. Alright, so tell us what happened.
Mephiston did some work, kind of. But he tied him up.
Mm-hmm.
Killed some guys, tied them up. They can't move next turn. Infernus Marines did a little bit of work. They hold the objective now. Death Company Marine killed a few guys. Sanguinary Guard did the same. Everyone's still alive for now.
Except these guys over here. So I got 1 unit here to work with, 1 unit here to work with, and 1 unit here to work with. And I'm pretty sure that's 3 guys, and there's 3 models that or 3 units I can go for, and just 1 unit that's stuck tied up in combat. All right, let's see how turn 4 for Tau goes. And with the field of battle cleared after Tau, turn 4. No more. What's it called? Death Company. Infernus are gone. Sanguinary Guard was lined up against the Catanian board and obliterated by the Guevesa. And Mephiston obliterated the rest of the Breachers and consolidated into these ones, holding off against this objective. But currently, the Tau hold all the objectives on the board.
But the Legends are winning 25-10.
Looks like he waded through a couple of them, but not enough. The Ethereal Feel No Pain was too much for... what's his name again?
Mephiston?
Mephiston to overcome. Alright, so... And the Tau still hold this objective, so on the start of my turn I get 15 points. And I think it's clean up from there. And we'll see if the Tau can get on every objective.
Might live, but honestly, even if he does, I'm not coming back from this.
True. Alright.
Final points, we'll call it 30-25.
Nah, sounds good to me. And we'll see if the Tau can play cleanup. And so the game ends with the Breacher team fire lining up and taking out Mephiston. The fallen back Breacher team securing the objective. An objective secured in the center with the cadre. The remaining 2 strike team out of all the squads took the Blood Angels home objective. The other Breacher team ran over and covered the objective on the right. and the home objective is being secured by our leader, Cadre Fireblade on sheet. And I'd say that it was a pretty hard-fought battle and very close, but we did table the Blood Angels on turn 4.
5.
Oh yeah, 5. Never mind, on turn 5. You're right. Yeah. And we'll get into the after action. Alrighty, so the Greater Good vs. Blood. The MVPs are the Storm Surge and the Sanguinary Guard. Why did you choose the Sanguinar?
Well, because he dive bombed the Storm Surge, did at least half of the wounds that killed him, and would have killed a lot of other people if you hadn't blown up.
Yeah, and the Storm Surge, because he put in a lot of work taking out the Dreadnought and taking out the Terminators, and in the very end, exploding and destroying.
Basically saved your game.
Yeah, everyone else. Yeah.
Also, my guy looks way cooler than yours.
Yeah, the paint job on this is infinitely better than mine. Mostly because my paint job isn't even finished yet, so... But anyway.
And you'll never guess who was painting it.
Yeah.
This guy.
Of course. Yeah, you do all the painting. Better than I do. Alright, well, that's fair. And I'd say that it was a pretty good game. Probably the closest one we've had yet.
I got close to winning. I'll get him next time.
It'll happen.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, well, thank you all folks for watching. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and I'd like to thank my patrons. Der Estat, Anu Vivek, Samjer, Ryan Hall, David Polilio, K-Mag, Jonathan Patino, Chris F., Mark, Magnus Thrody, and created by Philip. Gentlemen, thank you all very much for helping support and keep the lights on out here. I am very appreciative, and I hope your day goes for the greater good. God bless you, folks.